welcome back to VagaBonVoyage. Today we're gonna talk about 10 winter bus life essentials, things that we both wish we would have known before we started winter bus life, because we did throw ourselves into the cold water. Number one of our winter bus life essential list is shore power. Shore power or a generator.
Yes.
What we're trying to say with that is having solar energy in winter is not the best, because there's lots of days where there's no sun, your solar panels will get snowed in, so many obstacles and problems that there will be definitely days or weeks where you won't have energy from your solar panels.
And that's a huge difference in the winter when you have all of a sudden no lights or a water pump that works or any source of electricity, heater, whatever. It's pretty depressing just to have a dead battery on a dark winter night. So yeah, make sure you get make sure you're like parked at a mate's house or somewhere where you can just, it's honestly I recommend you just somewhere where you have it 100% of the time. Just have a little extension cord plugged into your inverter charger if you have one that works, or another way.
Yes.
But have that 120 power in, because it is so essential.
Number two of our winter bus life essentials on our list is a rug. Basically, we came here to Whistler and it was so cold, and the coldest part of the bus was our floor. Our feet would get freezing cold every time we would walk on it, even if we would wear some nice little how do you call these? Slippers.
Another essential.
But
2 for 1. Rug,
please
slippers.
Buy yourself a rug or install floor heating, as we have seen before. If you have the money for that, honestly, if you want to spend winter in your bus, go for it. If not, put a rug down.
I feel like this one can't be stressed enough. Just like the floor is so cold. We insulated the floor, but it's just cold.
It's bad. Like,
no matter where your heat source comes from, there'll always just be like just enough foot-size coldness all over the floor. So a rug is a huge game changer that we didn't anticipate. So
no,
get a rug.
Bus life essential number 3.
Starter cables. Yeah, for
Big
sure.
one.
Actually, on our first night coming here after driving, maybe just we were a bit exhausted, maybe we were just let our guards down a little bit, but we left our lights on the whole night.
Yes.
And then the next day when I had to get to work, the bus wasn't starting. So I canvassed the neighborhood, and it turns out no one had jumping leads.
Apparently. I don't know.
No one wanted to help me out, so I think we ended up waiting like 2 or 3 hours for BCAA to come save the day. So have a pair of starter cables
with you. Also, because of the cold, it actually happened a few times afterwards as well that our bus just wouldn't start, although there was no lights on, no electricity drawn. But I'm not a mechanic, but I do think the cold weather doesn't help. Like, it just,
it's not good for your battery.
Exactly. It's not good for the battery, and it might just happen more often. So especially in winter, just have some starter cable. Just, I mean, in general, if you have a car, have starter cables with you.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially in the winter.
Yes.
Number 4. 2 heating sources.
Have always more than one.
Have a backup
heating source.
for sure.
Like, you never know what will happen. What happened to us was we had a cute little cubic mini,
which we love.
Is amazing. Absolutely, we love the heat it gives. It gets so nice and crispy hot in here. But
I'm gonna throw a log on right now.
All right.
Excuse me. Oh yeah.
As you can tell, the cubic mini is quite the maintenance, and honestly, overnight we don't keep up with keeping it burning, so in the morning it is ice cold. And when it got minus 20, minus 25 here at night, it was not enough. It it was so cold. And also anywhere from hip level below, because our cubic mini is at hip level pretty much, it was so cold on our legs and our feet again. And our flue pipe at some point was just completely filled, and we couldn't even make a fire anymore. So there's always something that can happen to your heating source. So please have a backup. Always have a backup if you want to go and spend the winter somewhere in your bus.
Yeah.
All right, essential number 5, the Waterlines.
Waterlines. If you know you're about to hit a really cold snap, drain your system.
Yes.
Because we didn't know this beforehand, but as long as you can keep your bus at a relative warmer temperature, whether you do that by keeping a space heater on or a radiant heater on at all times, drive it around every day just with the heat cranked, you got to keep it above 0 in here. But we were slipping and we got hit with an insane cold snap in December. It was like negative 25, negative 30.
Bad.
And it froze our whole
water system.
Like the tank became an ice cube. All the pipes, which thankfully we used PEX with brass fittings, so none of the pipes broke. But our portable
water heater,
outdoor propane water heater, did not survive that.
No, it did not. Number 6, and this one is a big one, really big one.
It's a tall one.
It's a tall one. A ladder.
A ladder.
So basically, what was our thought? I remember we wanted to build a ladder like onto the bus to go up, but obviously
every bus is different.
Every bus is different, and we couldn't really figure out.
Our bus just specifically has like a weird air pocket thing in the back wall where it would only be like a suitable spot for a ladder, so it just wasn't very simple to install a ladder when we were doing our renovation. Yeah, so we had like a meter of snow on our solar panels and we couldn't get it off.
And
we
generally,
couldn't get up there.
On our
it's
roof,
a tall bus.
It was quite scary, you know what I'm just saying? Like there was so much snow at some point on the roof.
Yeah, it was just concerning to even have that weight on there.
Exactly.
So
we got this beautiful tip actually as a comment to one of our other videos, and someone suggested to look at these telescopic ladders they sell on Amazon, and we ordered one immediately because that was the solution for us. We didn't want to carry a big ladder with us, and we didn't have a solution how to actually attach something to the bus, so that was perfect. It's pretty compact and small.
Yeah.
We can just, you know, get it out, go on top of our roof whenever we need to. How tall is ours?
8 feet.
8 feet telescopic ladder.
That's all you
So honestly, I do recommend that one. If you're afraid of attaching something to your bus or not sure yet how you're gonna do it,
or if you don't know a custom welder who can weld a ladder for you, like these things aren't as simple as, you know,
expensive and kind of
very
complicated. So go with a telescopic ladder. We love it. Ever since we had it, it's so easy. Number 7 is a proper blanket. It's a big one for me. I don't know, ever since I came to Canada, I wanted a down feather blanket because I am naturally very cold in winter. He's pretty warm. He isn't too bad, but I know that ever since we moved into the bus, even you have been so happy with this blanket, especially in this winter, because no matter how cold it was in the whole bus, there were nights where we had no heating source. The blanket kept us actually warm.
Yeah.
So invest into a good blanket if you do want to spend the winter in your bus. In summertime, we probably won't use this blanket because it will be really, really hot, and it actually like keeps you so hot that we won't need it in summer.
Also, since we're on the topic of bedding, hot water bottle. I think that's a pretty well-known fact in the van life bus world, but they are sweet. You don't need electricity or anything.
Yes.
It's just the hot water bottle, so key. Chuck it in your bed,
even before we go to bed. Like,
as long as you don't freeze to death when you're sleeping, then
you'll be fine.
then you're fine.
You'll survive.
And you'll survive the winter, and that's all that matters.
Alright, on to number 8.
Insulated window covers. Yeah, if anyone else has renovated a shuttle bus, you know that it's like 25% windows. So
many.
yeah, they obviously have like 0 R value, so it's very important to put something over those windows because
Yes.
you will notice a difference. Bobby did a great job making some custom ones for our bedroom here.
Yes.
I
I think that
those ones are really
yeah,
nice.
it was more important for us in the bed area to keep it warm because if you slept next to a window, you got so cold at night. So we made those ones really nice. And then here in our living area, we still just have the reflectics. So we never put a cover on those. They're fine the way they are, but there are some amazing videos out there. Our friend Anderson, we'll link his YouTube below. He actually made a great video about window covers. Go check it out. He's also building an absolute amazing bus. We cannot wait to see his finished product because he's just such a creative soul, and every time we look at where he is at, and we're just inspired and we love what he's doing. So check him out and definitely make yourself some proper window covers for the winter time. Number 9.
I don't know where you start with this one. Humidity is a big problem in the winter.
Basically, we don't have 100% of a solution for you here, but this is just a point for us where we want to just really bring up how important this problem is, or like how big of a problem this is in winter. We started off with our roof end. This one wasn't even working. So there were a few things for us personally that made it a lot harder to keep the air flowing. And I would say a few months in, we realized that we had a few spots with mold issues, and it was like so moist there. It was just ridiculous. It was literally just water dripping. And so we started airing out the bus regularly. We did get some...
A dehumidifier, like one that you plug in and two that you kind of just store in like little departments of the bus to just, get the moisture out of the air. Yeah.
And I would say it's helping, but it's not fixing the problem for us 100%.
I don't know if there is no solution.
Always open your roof vent, obviously, when you cook,
when you're cooking,
when you're showering, no matter.
Water,
which is also hard because we do get cold. You know, we cook and then you get cold. You shower and you get cold.
If you have a meter of snow on your roof,
you can't open the roof vent.
So.
And number 10 is our last tip for you guys.
Be prepared.
Be prepared.
Be prepared.
Do what we didn't do.
Do what we did not do.
Please, just like take this serious, and I'm telling you, there were days when we were just actually pretty scared because it was way too cold. I actually did get sick. I got like frostbites on my feet because I was so cold, and we didn't have the rug, we didn't have the second heating source. Our solar panels did not take in any energy, our electricity went off, and we didn't have any running water anymore, and it was minus 20 to 25 degrees.
Propane runs out.
Propane runs out.
Firewood.
You know, it can just get really fast.
Yeah.
Very, very, very tough. So no matter what you do, just like be prepared, watch a few more videos than us.
Yeah.
Look really into it.
So I guess in the end, the best advice we have, if you're trying to do a winter in a bus or van, is to drive somewhere else. Go south to Texas or Florida or California. Somewhere nice. Mexico. Ooh.
Somewhere by the beach where you can open up all of your doors and windows and just enjoy life.
This has been a long winter.
I mean, we are having fun though. It's like, it's you know, we have our ups and our downs. Alright, well, that's it all from us today. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you like what you saw. And yes, we are planning on
more stuff coming soon.
Yes, and a lot of good videos actually this summer. We have big plans on where we're gonna take this bus, and also lots of renovations coming. So we can't wait to document and share all of this with you guys. And until then,
stay safe.
stay safe.
Stay
Have a good
warm.
winter.